Hi, my name is David Johnson from Denison Yachting. Today I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of one of my newest listings, motor yacht ARKADIA. ARKADIA is a 2018 Sanlorenzo 112. Sanlorenzo are doing things that very few shipyards and designers are doing. As of today, they are the strongest Italian shipyard by far. Before we start today's walkthrough, I want to point out a few things that make this yacht such an incredible opportunity. The first item of note is the tri-deck configuration. There aren't many boats in this size range with such an expansive and sprawling layout. The benefit that comes along with this are the additional options for entertaining. The second feature that jumps out is the fold-down balcony in the main salon. This hydraulic balcony offers a pristine view for starting your mornings. Another thing that I love about ARKADIA is the on-deck master. It offers a 180-degree view and privacy that a master cabin on a lower level can't. And finally, let's talk about interior volume. Most raised pilothouse yachts in this size range offer considerably less volume than ARKADIA. For reference, a standard raised pilothouse sits at around 149 gross tons. This SL112 sits at 266 GT. When you consider her volume and the fact that she has a semi-displacement hull, it's no wonder that this yacht is changing the game and raising the bar. The Sundeck onboard ARKADIA is stunning. Everyone on board, including the owner, guests, and crew, benefit from an intuitive and sleek design. Let's start with her matte black radar mast. This is one of the telltale signs that a Sanlorenzo is approaching. Fixed on the mast is one of two Sunbright TVs found on the Sundeck. The second TV is fixed to the forward side of the radar mast and takes a back seat only to the gorgeous view of your surroundings. The real magic in this area is an 8-person jacuzzi concealed below a sprawling sun pad. This area is where guests typically gather right after dinner for a few hours because it's one of the best venues for winding down. Opposite the jacuzzi, to starboard, is the upper helm station. Your captain will enjoy running the boat from up here often. It's got great visibility all of the way forward and aft. Heading aft, we arrive at a top-notch lounging space. When the kids are being kids and splashing around on the swim platform and anchor, this is where you sneak off to. There's not a better place for bottomless mimosas and a good book. It's covered by 2 large umbrellas with seating made up of 4 large sun pad style seating areas. With these, you have no reason not to sleep under the stars. Outboard of this is a pop-up shower. From here, follow me down a level. Outfitted with high-end Poltrona furniture, the bridge deck aft is loaded and ready to go. Covering the aft area are the sunshades overhead. The view up here is amazing, as well as when you're looking aft. It's completely unobstructed. Forward, on the starboard side, is a TV that swivels, making it visible from virtually anywhere back here. Below the TV is a concealed sink and prep space with an ice maker and a pair of cold drawers. The magic of this space are the doors that slide open and give us access to the Skylounge. The way the teak lines lead your eyes forward is incredible. Walking into the Skylounge, we get our first look at the yacht's interior. Immediately, you get a feel of being in a home away from home. In here, there's lots of light that complements the modern decor. This full beam Skylounge offers several options for configurations. Aft is a formal dining area that acts as the ship's primary indoor dining space. Forward and to starboard is a large L-shaped sofa arrangement. This is across from a pop-up TV. If you continue forward on the port side, you see a stew's pantry. In here, the crew has access to a dumbwaiter, prep space, and a coveted amount of storage. Opposite on the starboard side is a dayhead, which is part of what makes the Skylounge a venue that gets a lot of attention. Without a doubt, one of the most incredible spaces on this boat is the wheelhouse. This area is a dream in terms of design and functionality. Starting on the port side, we have chart storage built around a simple desk for the captain. Facing forward, we see the ship's fire detection systems with breakers hidden down below. My favorite thing about the Helm is how flush all of the instruments are. This is a high traffic area and it's important that things are orderly, and this Helm executes this perfectly. All of the ship's electronics were purchased and installed new in 2018 and offer the captain complete control over all of the ship's systems. Look at how neatly everything is laid out and labeled. This is every captain's dream. Outboard on the starboard side is a large, comfortable area for the crew to hang out and help execute the owner's game plan. The first part of any game plan is figuring out where you want to go. The second part is figuring out what to do once you get there. A yacht like this can take you to countless destinations, and I'm guessing you don't want to hop from marina to marina. You want to explore, you want to drift, and you want to take your time. That's why our next stop is the swim platform. This is likely the first thing that comes to mind when you see you and your family anchored off of a secluded shoreline. The swim platform is where you connect with what you've been chasing. This oversized swim platform is hydraulic and makes for the perfect teak beach. Facing forward is ARKADIA's garage. In here you can easily fit almost any combination of water toys you want. The garage is also large enough that the tender and jet skis never have to be stowed on deck. Immediately forward of the garage are the mechanical spaces, which are accessed from the aft deck. At the foot of the stairs is the control room with all of the breakers and ship's systems controls. The heart of ARKADIA are a pair of Cat C32s, which combine for 2,940 horsepower. The Cats give her a cruise speed of 12 knots and give her a top speed of 17 knots. At 11 knots, she has a 2,500 nautical mile range, and her ride is smooth and comfortable because of her stabilizers. Also found in the engine room are a pair of 65 kW Kohler generators. She is set up with US specification voltage throughout. This electrical system also includes an Atlas shore power converter, allowing ARKADIA to plug into any dockside power in the world. From here, let's jump up to the aft deck. After you rinse off, there's no better way to re-enter the luxurious element of yachting. You've got a huge alfresco dinette around a hardwood table. Overhead and underfoot is flawless teak. The aft deck on a lot of yachts are harsh places to sit when there's a lot of sun. Because teak is your primary material instead of white fiberglass, you aren't left squinting during your sunset meals. On both sides, we find boarding doors, as well as capstans for tying off to the dock. Facing forward and looking to port, we can see a concealed access up to the bridge deck aft. Also, when facing forward, we can see her wide and safe walk-around side decks. Let's take these forward to the bow. This is a really cool area. In my opinion, this is the ideal layout for a yacht on the move. First, there's a lot of stainless up here, giving ARKADIA a sturdy feel. You are on a ship and you can tell when you're up here. There are two primary ways to use the space. The first is for lounging. This acts as a huge sun pad with cover from the sun from a heavy-duty umbrella. Very simply, the middle section of the sun pad raises up, transforming this foredeck into a gorgeous dinette. Up here, it's easy to forget that this boat is 112 feet. It feels much bigger. From here, let's step into the main salon. This area benefits from what Sanlorenzo referred to as the St. Bart's package, which doubles down on the airy, beachy feel. Upon entering, the first thing that stands out is the sheer size of this space. The voluminous effect is exaggerated because there's no formal dining in here. By removing the formal dining, you are left with an expansive area that allows for this massive sofa on the port side. Aft of the sofa is a bar that is perfectly positioned to service both the aft deck and salon. Facing the starboard side, we can see the salon TV that electrically hides away. Forward of the TV is my favorite feature of the salon, a drop-down balcony. The door opens up and the balcony folds down, providing you with the perfect place to get some fresh air and start your day. From here, follow me into the galley. First, we come to another foyer where we see a dumbwaiter that services the upper deck. Additionally, there's pantry space and a wine cooler just below. Facing outboard is a set of side access doors. Looking the opposite way, we see the stairs that give us access to the wheelhouse. Continuing forward brings us to the heart of the galley. This area is equipped with 2 huge refrigerators and 4 freezer drawers. The appliances include a convection oven, a stainless sink basin, a glass cooktop with an oven below, as well as a dishwasher and a trash compactor. Forward and a few steps down from the galley is the crew area. Unfortunately, we aren't able to go through the crew space today, but if you want to see photos of these areas, you can reach out and I'll answer any of those questions. Picking back up on the main deck, let's move forward into the main foyer. I really like the slightly radial side access doors that are right across from a staircase that provides access to the lower guest accommodations. Continuing forward brings us to a dayhead. Leaving here, let's move into the on-deck master. The thing I like most about the master cabin is how light and airy the entire space feels. Not only is it a nod to the quality of the ship's interior, but it quickly starts to feel like home the moment you step inside. When you first enter the owner's suite, you come to a large closet inboard. Facing the starboard side, you can see how much additional storage there is running below the windows. The feature that first grabs you when you enter the master is the window configuration. The master suite has windows for days. The style of the master is hard to replicate. In addition to a forward-facing king berth, there's an additional skylight above the bed. This adds to the dramatic light let in by her 180-degree view. The majority of the raised pilothouse yachts don't have these forward-facing windows that we see here just above the seating. Standing in this space now, it's obvious that Sanlorenzo breaks the mold. Aft of the berth is an awesome ensuite. In addition to his and hers vanity is an enclosed stall for the head. Outboard to port is a large shower stall. Now, let's head down the central staircase and take a look at the lower guest accommodations. Notice again the stonework and the leather-wrapped handrails. At the foot of the stairs, we are greeted by subtle and settling art that complements that St. Bart's interior package perfectly. The first of the guest accommodations is the port forward cabin. In here are 3 berths. We have the standard twin berths and an additional Pullman berth. Opening the space up is a large hull-side window that's right next to a TV. Inboard is a large wardrobe. Heading aft brings us to the first of 2 mirrored queen staterooms. These guest suites are really big and are fully equipped. In addition to queen berths, each suite has plenty of storage, a perfect vanity nook, and a private ensuite. Every stateroom on board is flooded with natural light and easily rivals just about any stateroom in this size range. The coolest part of each ensuite is the pocket door system used to close the area off. When not in use, you can keep the entire space wide open. Leaving the starboard forward guest stateroom, we see another twin stateroom with the additional Pullman. This is our final stop on today's walkthrough. This Sanlorenzo 112 is a rarity in today's brokerage market. When you consider the volume, the features, and the condition of this yacht, it is definitely an opportunity. If you like what you've seen and you want to learn more, feel free to reach out to me at any time.